Good morning, my class 10 student. In my past video, already I had completed worksheet of radioactivity. In this class, I will go for the next part, chapter worksheet solution, that is thermal phenomena. First, I will solve here, that is MCQ of thermal phenomena, and then I will go for that SAQ, few SAQ and LAQ. Remember one thing, in thermal phenomena chapter, in my previous notes what I had provided you, there few question answer given. So that question answer also equally important for exam. This MC worksheet also equally important for exam. And last but not the least, all the books whatever given there you need to read, because in Madhyamik from where the question will come I can't give you the assurance. So let's begin with the MCQ. First question: if the conductivity of a substance is K, then the substance then the resistivity of the substance will be, repeat, if the conductivity of a substance is K, then the resistivity of the substance will be, options given are, this is 1A, options are 1 K, option B is 1 by K square, option C is given K square, and option D is 1 by K. Conductivity's value is given what? Value of conductivity is K. So we know resistivity is what? Resistivity is just the reciprocal of conductivity or reverse of conductivity. So which option will be correct? Obviously for question number 1, answer will be D. Clear? Now coming for the next question. Next question is the relation between real expansion and apparent expansion coefficient of the liquid. Real expansion coefficient denoted by, we know, gamma R, and apparent expansion coefficient denoted by gamma A. So the relation between real expansion coefficient and apparent expansion coefficient is, options given are, number 2, options given are gamma A greater than gamma R, gamma A greater than gamma R. Option B given what? Option B given gamma A equal to gamma R. Option B is gamma A equal to gamma R. Option C is gamma A less than gamma R. And option D is gamma A by gamma R equal to constant. Option D is gamma A by gamma R equal to constant. Now from liquid expansion coefficient what we know? We know gamma R equal to gamma A plus gamma G, where gamma is for what? Gamma A is for apparent expansion coefficient, gamma G is the expansion coefficient of gas, and gamma R is what? Gamma R is the real expansion coefficient. Means whatever may be the result, always gamma R greater than gamma A. So which option will be correct? Obviously option C will be correct. This is the answer. Option C is the answer. So question number 2, option C is the answer. So next question is the value of volume expansion coefficient of gas. Value of volume expansion coefficient of gas are, options are, question number 3, options are given 1 by 273, this is A, B is what? B is given 1 by 237, C is given 1 by 173, and option D is given 1 by 137. 1 by 137. So what will be the answer? Obviously 1 by 273. So here this will be the answer, option A. Question number 3, option A. Now coming for question number 4. The relation between gamma A, gamma R, gamma G will be, what is the answer? Obviously gamma R equal to gamma A plus gamma G. So here option will be obviously B. 3 or 4 options are given when you will get the worksheet. So here option will be question number 4. Option will be probably B. That is gamma real expansion is equal to addition of apparent expansion plus expansion of glass. Next one, question number 5. Which one of the following shows analogous expansion? Which one? Options are water, mercury, iron, copper. Obviously only water shows analogous expansion, which is in option A. So question number 5, answer is option A. Next question, question number 6. Which one of the following relation is true? Relation is alpha equal to 2 beta equal to 3 gamma. I am writing options that will help you. Question number 6. Options. Which of the following relations are true? Options are here written. Options are, that is alpha equal to, wait for a while, yes, alpha equal to twice beta equal to thrice of gamma. Option B is 3 alpha equal to 2 beta, 3 alpha equal to 2 beta equal to gamma. Option C is what? Option C is 3 alpha equal to beta, 3 alpha equal to beta equal to 2 gamma. And option D is alpha equal to beta by 2 equal to gamma by 3. Now tell me which one is correct here? Obviously option D, alpha equal to beta by 2 equal to gamma by 3. That option is correct. Yes, alpha equal to beta by 2 equal to gamma by 3. So that's options are correct. So my option will be, answer will be option D. So here question number 6, option will be D. This will be correct. Now coming for question number 7. What is question number 7? In question number 7 it is given that if apparent and real expansion coefficients are gamma A and gamma R, if apparent and real expansion coefficient, question number 7 we are going. So apparent expansion gamma A, real expansion gamma R. Apparent expansion and real expansion coefficients are gamma A and gamma R. Okay, then which of the following relations are true? What are the things given? Options are, options A given gamma A by gamma R, gamma A by gamma R greater than 1. Option B given gamma A by gamma R equal to 1. Gamma A by gamma R equal to 1. Option C given what? Option C given gamma A by gamma R equal to half. Gamma A by gamma R equal to half. Option D given what? Option D given gamma A by gamma R less than 1. Gamma A by gamma R less than 1. Now we know that is gamma R always greater than gamma A. Gamma R always greater than gamma A. So always if in the denominator part there is a lesser value, in the numerator there is a lower value, then the ratio will be what? Ratio will be obviously less than 1. Ratio will be less than 1. So this will be the correct one. So my answer will be here, it is D. Answer will be here option D. Now coming for the next one, that is 9. Thermal conductivity of an ideal conductor in calorie per second plus centimeter inverse is. Ideal conductor means where no resistivity is there. Options are 0, 100, 1, infinite. No resistivity means 0 resistivity. 1 by 0 is what? Infinity, means you can't defined. 1 by 0 means infinity. So option question number 8 will be infinite. Means if you are having an ideal conductor whose ideal conductor means no resistance, means conductivity infinite. So that will be infinite means infinity. Infinity it will be. So it will be D. Option D. Option D. Question number 8 will be option D. Next one. Next one 9. The coefficient of metal, volume expansion of metal is 8.4 into 10 to the power minus 5 per degree Celsius. Volume expansion means what I can write? Volume expansion means obviously gamma. So volume expansion, question number 9, volume expansion gamma equal to 8.4 into 10 to the power, how much given? 8.4 into 10 to the power minus 5 it is given, minus 5 per degree Celsius, minus 5 per degree Celsius it is given in question number 9. So it is given. What I need to calculate? Coefficient of superficial expansion. Coefficient of superficial expansion. We know the relation, that is alpha equal to beta by 2 equal to gamma by 3. So if I consider only these two, therefore beta by 2 equal to gamma by 3. Beta by 2 equal to gamma by 3. So from there what I can write? I am having gamma, need to calculate beta. So beta equal to, you can see I think, beta equal to 2 by 3 into gamma. So which is equal to what? 2 by 3 into 8.4 into 10 to the power minus 5 per degree Celsius. 8.4 means 1 0 will come in here. So 3 28, that is 2 1 5.6 into 10 to the power minus 5 per degree Celsius means it is given what? Option C is probably option 5.6 into 10 to the power coefficient of volume expansion, that is 5.6 into 10 to the power minus 5. 5.6 10 to the power minus 5. Option is option C. It is given, options are 5.5 into 10 to the power minus 5 means that is my option. Yes. So option A will be the answer. Option A will be the answer. Okay. So next part of the worksheet I am doing in my next video. Thank you. Now coming for the next question, that is what? Identify the correct statement. Question number 10 we are going. Identify the correct statement. What is the statement? Statement is that the coefficient of thermal conduction K, options are, depends on the difference of temperature between the ends of the conductor. It is the characteristics property of material through which the heat being conducted, depends on the length of the conductor. Obviously, if you go through option A and C, both are correct. But which one is most correct? That is thermal conductivity depends on the material, means option B. That is, it is the characteristics property of material through which heat being conducted. So question number 10, option is B. Question number 10, option is B. Now coming for the next one. Question number 11. Which one of the following is not a bad conductor of heat? Wood, water, wood, air, diamond. Not a bad conductor of heat means what? A good conductor of heat. So obviously option will be C. As we know, diamond is a good conductor of heat. So option question number 11, option C. Question number 11, option C. Next one. Next is a brass. Question number 12. A brass rod of 1 meter long is heated. A brass rod of 1 meter long is heated from 0 degree Celsius to 50 degree Celsius. What will be the increase in length? Alpha given here. So a brass rod length is 1 meter. So we are doing that. that is L1 is equal to 1 meter. Clear? Now T1 equal to what? 0 degree Celsius. T2 equal to what? 50 degree Celsius. T1 is 0 degree Celsius. T2 is 50 degree Celsius. Clear? Now what I have to do, that is I need to find it out, that L2. Achha, before going that, let's write alpha. Alpha brass given what? Alpha brass given is 24 into 10 to the power minus 6. 24 into 10 to the power minus 6 per degree Celsius. 24 into 10 to the power minus 6 per degree Celsius. So if we know the L2 I don't know, so L2 I need to find out. L2's value I don't know. So we'll do what? We know L2 equal to L1 plus L1 alpha T2 minus T1. This formula I know, that is L1 is 1 meter plus 1 into 24 into 10 to the power minus 6. 24 into 10 to the power minus 6 into T2 minus T1. T2 minus T1 will be 50 because why? Because T1 is 0 degree Celsius. So do the multiplication. So 1 plus 24 into 50 means 0. 1 2 0 0 into 10 to the power minus 6. So that is equal to, doing here, so that is equal to 1 plus 1200 by 1 2 3 4 5 6. So this 0 cancel out, this 0 cancel out. 1 2 3 4. So that is equal to 1 2 3 4 plus 12 whole divided by 2 3 4. So that is equal to 1 0 0 1 2 by so answer will be 1.0012 meter. Probably this one. 1.0012 meter, option B. Okay. So that's all about MCQ. Now I am proceeding for SAQ and LAQ part. First question, even if the unit length is changed, unit of length is changed, say meter or inch, the numerical value of alpha will remain unchanged. Means if you are changing your length unit, suppose first you are measuring in meter, secondly you are measuring it in the centimeter, but value of alpha will not change. Why? Because from the definition of alpha we know what? Alpha equal to L2 minus L1 by L1 alpha t, sorry, L1 t. Clear? L1 t. Now if I am changing the unit meter from inch or inch from meter, means here 1 inch is coming in the denominator part, inch degree Celsius. So this inch always cancel out, means the unit of length cancel out each other. So whatever may be the change, since it is the ratio, it will not affect the ordinary unit or not affect the value. Clear? Means suppose first you are measuring it as 10 meter. Okay, 10 meter by suppose 100 meters. So the ratio is 1 by 10 is coming. Now I am converting my unit meter to centimeter. So 10 meter will be converted to what? 10 meter will be 10 into this centimeter and 100 will be this centimeter. See, again the ratio is same. So it will not affect the unit of alpha. Next one, during the construction, this explanation given in copy. During the construction of bridge, at one end of the steel girder is fixed to a concrete and on the other end it is supported on roller. Why? This is already explained. So we know that bridge always, if it is a steel bridge or iron made bridge, then one side fixed to the pillar and other side we are having roller. Why? Due to change of temperature, if there is any expansion, so if there is any expansion, so this portion can move, clear, this portion can move easily, so it will not, the bridge will not break or bend. You can ask me, ma'am, why this portion is not also have the roller? Because that will affect the equilibrium of the bridge. Means if both the surface are on roller, so bridge will displace from its initial position. So that's why any one position, any one end, I will keep it open, so it can easily expand and what? It can fix itself. Now coming for the next question. There is a small gap in rail lines after regular interval. We know when rail is passes through the rails, when rail is passes through train is passes on rails, then due to friction there huge heat generated. So huge heat generated means in that solid there is expansion of what? Linear expansion, superficial expansion and volume expansion. So the line will get bent easily. So to prevent that, there is after few interval there are small gaps remains in rail. Next part of the worksheet I will going to discuss in my next video. Thank you.